Hi everyone, welcome to my channel. In this video, I would be going to discuss about pair of angles. Three types pair of angles explained in this video: adjacent angles, linear pair, and vertically opposite angles. Get started. First of all, adjacent angles. So adjacent angles, the three properties important in adjacent angles. If these three properties hold only adjacent angles, first property, both angles have a common vertex. Both angles have common arm. Angle either side of the common arm. In this three property hold two angles, then such two angle is adjacent angle. First, both angles have common vertex. Here common vertex O. Vertex is where the point two lines are meet. That point is called a vertex. Here O is the vertex. Then both angles have a common arm. Here OB is the common arm. Third, angles either side of the common arm. Consider here angle AOB and angle COB. Angle AOB and angle COB. Common arm OB, common vertex O. Then angles either side of the OB, common and AB, AOB and BOC, angles either side of the common arm. Since so in these two angles, angle AOB and angle BOC hold these three properties. Since angle AOB and BOC is adjacent angles, so if two angles hold these three properties, then such two angle is adjacent angles. Angle AOB, common vertex O, common arm AOB, and angle AOB and angle COB are angles either side of the common arm OB. Then angle AOB and COB are adjacent angle. Consider angle AOC and angle AOB. Angle AOC and angle AOB. First two properties. Both angles have common vertex. Here have common vertex. Both angles have a common arm. OC is the common arm. But third property not held in angle AOC and angle AOB. These two, angle AOC and angle AOB is not a angles either side of the common arm. Since angle AOB and angle AOC are non-adjacent angles. Similarly, angle AOC and BOC, these two property hold in this case, but third property is not hold. Angle either side of the common arm not hold in this two angles, angle AOC and angle BOC. Since angle AOC and BOC is not adjacent angles, angle AOB and angle BOC is only adjacent angles. Common arm OB, common vertex O, and angles either side of the common arm. Since angle AOB and angle BOC is adjacent angles. Then another type of angle is linear pair. Linear pair is formed by two angles in either side of the line. Here BC is the line, OA is another line which touch the line BC. Linear pair is adjacent angle. This angle, two angles is formed in one side of the line. Since sum of angles in linear pair is 180 degree. Linear pair is the pair of angle formed one side of a line. The linear pair is formed by two lines. One line touches in between the line. If touches here, not make a linear pair. Touches in between one line touches in between another line. They are formed two adjacent angle, two angles. These adjacent angles. The pair of two angles is called linear pair. Linear pair sum is 180 degree. Another vertically opposite angle formed in intersecting lines only. Vertically opposite angles formed in intersecting lines only. Here AD, BC are the intersecting lines. Vertically opposite angle is non-adjacent angles of intersecting line is vertically opposite angles. The non-adjacent angles of intersecting line is called vertically opposite angles. Here angle AOC and AOB is linear pair, adjacent angles. AOC and BOD is non-adjacent angle. This two angles is vertically opposite angles. Similarly, angle COD and AOB is non-adjacent angle. So COD and AOB is vertically opposite angles. Vertically opposite angles formed in intersecting lines. The intersecting lines non-adjacent angle. This is always the vertex opposite angles. This non-adjacent angles of intersecting line is called vertically opposite angles. Well, here over three important type of pair of angle: vertically opposite angles, linear pair, and adjacent angles over here. Thank you for watching.